Question 17 now is a sketch of the graph of the straight line y equals 7x plus 2 is shown below. Okay. A is what are the coordinates of the point A here, where the line cuts the y-axis. Okay, so we got to circle our answer. We've got 2, 0, 7, 0, 0, 2, 0, 7, and 7, 2. So one of these coordinates is this point. Well, if I write out y equals mx plus c, okay, we should be quite aware of what this is. And m is always the gradient, and then c is always the y-intercept. So that c is where is the value of y when it breaks through the y-axis. So if we look at this, the equation we've got here, we've got y equals 7x plus 2. So y equals 7x plus 2. So obviously 2 is the y-intercept. So it crosses at 2. So the coordinate we're going to have is, if you look at the graph here, we've got 0 across on the x-axis, so it's going to start with a 0, and so it could be one of these two, and then obviously the y-intercept is 2, so it's here, so it can only be 0, 2, so we'd circle 0, 2 here. I'll just write the answer down. Then question B is, when h is equal to 1 unit, what is the value of k? Circle the answer. 2 units, 7, 1, 3.5, or 14. So when it comes to y equals mx plus c, what they're asking for is every time you go across, how far do you go up? So if you go across 1, how far do you go up? And that's the definition of a gradient. So once we work out the gradient, we can work out then what k is, because k and the gradient are the same thing. It's just how every time you go across 1, how far up do you go? And going back to y equals mx plus c, the number in front of x is the gradient. So in this one, 7 is the gradient. So k would be 7 units. So question C is, which of the following equations is an equation of the straight line that is perpendicular to y equals 7x plus 2? Well, perpendicular means when the two lines meet, it'll make a right angle at the point, okay? So we've got the 5 options here. And to find out how we work perpendicular lines out, we've got whatever the gradient is, if the gradient's m, okay, the perpendicular gradient will be minus 1 over m. So if the gradient is 7 in this scenario, okay, the perpendicular gradient will be minus 1 over 7. So any of them here, forget the answers up. This can't be perpendicular because it's not minus 1 over. This isn't perpendicular because it isn't minus 1 over 7, it's just 1 over 7. This is just 7 again. And then this one here is minus 1 over 7, so this is the correct answer. Okay, and this isn't because it's 2x, not minus 1 over 7. So this would be the right answer. You need minus 1 over whatever the actual gradient is.